how are you? I'm coming live today to share with you our plans to help you get through this because we will get through this. And more than ever, we need to stick together. And I've got lots to share with you. I've got so much to share with you, and I just want to share my heart with you today. If you're watching, please say hi. Hi, Michelle. Let me know that you're there. Just say hi. Tell me how you're feeling. Tell me how you're feeling. Hey, Glennis. Um, yeah, I'm just going to chat for a little while so people get a chance to jump on. Lisa, Elaine, hello, hello, hello. Angie, hey, Angie. It's been a hell of a week. There's no getting around that. I mean, we're all feeling super fragile. I'll cry in a minute, but I promised myself I wouldn't cry. But I'm actually here because I've got good news. And we could all do with some good news right now, couldn't we? The team and I met today. Hey, Tegan. Hey, gorgeous. The team and I met today. It was our first virtual meeting. I'm actually all alone in the SuperFastDiet office, answering the phone by myself, which has actually been really lovely. I have been chatting with some gorgeous, gorgeous members today, and it's just interesting how these times bring about a real connectedness and a real honest and open sharing. There's been no talk about, gee, the weather's nice today. No, we're getting right down to how are you? How are you really? Tell me what's going on for you. And there's a real sense of absolute connectedness. I love that word. In fact, not even 2 weeks ago, I went to a Business Chicks event in Sydney. It was probably the last big event, one of the last big events I've been to. It was at Luna Park, and there were well over 1,000 ladies there to meet with Elizabeth Gilbert, the author of Eat, Pray, Love. And I'm like a super raving fan. I've actually got like a girl crush on Elizabeth Gilbert. She's just such a beautiful writer, and I just love her to bits. Follow her on Instagram if you want to see some of her inspiration. She's amazing. She's life-changing, actually. Anyway, I actually had the great pleasure of meeting with her afterwards, and then we accidentally were in the lift together, going back to the car park together, and I'm like so like fangirling over her, and she's just adorable and so down to earth. And she had this bag full of like pottery clay words, and she said, please, Victoria, take a word, and this is a word for you. I don't know if there's any spiritual significance, probably nothing at all, really. And I took out the word connectedness, and I thought, oh, that's interesting. Okay, but I wasn't really thrilled with my word. My friend who I went with got luminous, and I was quite jealous of her word. I would have preferred luminous at the time, but it occurred to me today that word connectedness, oh my goodness, that is like more powerful now to me than ever. And I have that little clay connectedness word that Elizabeth, Liz, I call her Liz because, we're besties now. She wouldn't even remember who I was. But anyway, I certainly remember her. And yeah, so connectedness, I want to talk about that. Hey, Vanessa, please let us know that you're watching. Just say hi, because it's nice for everyone else to know that you're watching too, because we are actually all in this together. And never before has an online community like this had so much potential for so much good. So that's what I want to share with you today. So as I said, we had our first virtual meeting because we're working remotely. My team and I got on a platform called Zoom. So it's free. ZOOM if you want to get with your friends or colleagues on Zoom or your family even. It's a fantastic platform. And we actually had 9 little tiles up and down, seeing all our little faces chatting. And we laughed because somebody said it was like the Brady Bunch. So then we all burst into song and sang the Brady Bunch song. And we all started going like that. It was really, really funny. Anyway, yeah, so we actually had an absolutely fantastic brainstorm all together with all our beautiful team and Jen and I, and we have got some fantastic news to tell you of some things we are going to be doing to support you, because we see this as our opportunity to really rise up and really, really just do everything in our power to support you guys right now, because you are so precious to us. And we just love this community. It is the most beautiful, supportive community. Everybody just helps each other out, and now more than ever, how important is that? And I also encourage you, I just encourage you to try to move through the fear. We're all feeling fearful, and that's perfectly natural. But if we can just fear a little bit less, and I was once told, actually I read it in that book, something about your mean girl. We talk about the mean girl, Melissa Ambrosini, and how to kick your mean girl, or something like that. I can't remember the exact name of the book, but there was this whole chapter about fear. This was years ago I read this book. And the opposite of fear is love. And I thought, well, that's a really lovely way of looking at it, and so apt for today, because today, more than ever, if we can just feel the fear, but try and move through it, and just try to think about what can we do to love others, to love ourselves as well, to do self-care, because we have to put our own oxygen mask on in order to take care of others. But to also think, what can I do to uplift anybody else? And there's been some beautiful, remarkable stories of how people are just putting themselves out to help one another. And when you help others, it makes you feel better. It makes you feel connected. So I'll tell you a little story last week, and I'll try not to cry again. So my mum is 94, and she's in, she's in an aged care facility, and in lockdown, obviously. So, but nobody's allowed to visit her at all now. And anyway, one of my friends, who was a florist, had a wedding cancelled, and she had a whole bunch of flowers that she had spare in her studio. And so she rang me and said, can I deliver these to your mum and your mum's nursing home? And I said, oh, that would be just so beautiful. Because she said, they're just going to sit in my studio, and I'd rather them go to the nursing home. So she did that, and with no note at all. Nobody knew who they were from. And it was just such a beautiful, beautiful gift for her to give that. And she drove from the other side of Sydney all the way over to my mum's aged care facility, and out of the goodness of her heart. And it's those kinds of things that we need to be thinking about. What can we do to really support each other in these times? So what are we going to do to help? Well, we are going to double down. I'm going to stop crying now. Sorry. I apologize. Oh dear. Nose running, everything. I'm just going to have a sip of water. Sorry. We are going to double down and give you so much support and encouragement, and we are going to get through this together. And we are going to come out of this stronger than ever, and thinner. Or maybe not. We'll see about that. But we are going to support you. And the great news is intermittent fasting is one of the best things you can do for your health and your immunity. So we are going to be sharing lots of content about that What are the best foods and drinks that you can have to boost your immunity? What can you do with your family? So we've got gorgeous, our beautiful Vanessa, who's online now, and Vanessa and Kirsten, who are our customer success queens, and they are nutritionists and personal fitness trainers. And Vanessa is actually a dance teacher. So both Kirsten and Vanessa, and actually our whole team, but start with them. Vanessa's going to do some dance routines for you live, so you can just do, you know, a quick little zhuzh around your lounge room, and you can do it with your kids. You know, our staff have got little children with them now. The kids are going to get involved, because that's going to be life for all of us soon if we've got little ones. And we're going to be doing live cooking demonstrations. I know Kirsten's planning a really cool demonstration, I think tomorrow. It's good. She's going to do it again, a video to show you what she's doing in her kitchen with her kids, and the recipes that are in your library, so you'll be able to do it too. And we're going to be using ingredients that are easy, you know, easy to have. They're probably in your pantry already. So we're going to really, really help you with, we've got more time now. We're not going to the theater. We're not going to movies. We're not doing parties, restaurants. So we've got time to learn to cook beautiful, fresh, nutritious meals, and get back to those basics of making things with your hands. And this is all really, really great for you and your family's health. So we're going to be doing loads more of that in this group. This is the group where all the cool kids are going to be, where all the action's going to be, all the love and the support is going to be. And we know that we together can get through this together. There's a Bible verse, this too shall pass. And, you know, whether you believe in that or not, the principle is true. This will pass, and we will come through it stronger than ever before and more connected than ever before. So for those of you who may be, you know, in isolation, and if and when a total lockdown ever comes, which probably will sooner rather than later, this is a great way. I mean, this is a marvelous opportunity to get online, to join with us, and to really, really get stuck into improving your health, improving your immunity, losing some weight if that's what you want to do. But our focus is not going to be on getting into your skinny jeans anymore, because that's actually not very important at the moment. The aesthetics of losing weight is over there. It's nice to have, but it's the health benefits of losing weight that we are going to be focusing on. And mental health. Mental health is more important than anything right now, and we are going to be supporting you with that. So Jen, I don't think she's on, but I'm sure she will be on later. Jen is like the queen of meditation. She is amazing at meditation. So she is going to be sharing her meditation practices with you. And what else are we going to do? Oh, we're going to do and just, you know, help each other through this. If you're having a bad day, we want you to feel free to pop on here and just say, you know, share how you're feeling so that we can support you. We are, a whole SuperFast Diet team are with you every step of the way, and we are going to be here for you no matter what. So please reach out. If you don't feel comfortable to reach out in the Facebook group, shoot us an email, because we're just an email away. Or send us a message on Messenger. We'll be checking that as well. So we would love to support you as much as we possibly can. You know, these are unprecedented times. I've not been seeing the comments. Hey, Louise, sounds wonderful. Angie, no dating. Oh, poor Angie. It's okay to cry. Yes, I have been crying quite a lot, as I know we all have been crying quite a lot lately. Oh, Tara says our Brady Bunch picks up. That is fantastic. Sarah's there, Lily's there, Lisa Marie's there, Jackie Ann, she said she's had one of those days too. Love you, mwah. Laura, oh, she all gorgeous. Judy, hey, Jenny, hi. Can't wait to see that Brady Bunch chick, says Vanessa. Di's there. Hey, gosh, it's so many members popping on. Anne Marie, hi. So I know if you're watching, if you're not watching this live, please still comment because we will be checking back and answering any of your comments. Belinda says you're an amazing uplifting group. Thank you, Belinda. That is exactly what we want to be. We want to be our goal, and we will be an absolute force for good throughout this period, throughout this challenging time. We want to shine. We want to shine for all of you so that you in turn can shine for your families and your loved ones and your friends and your community. So together we are going to share ideas on how we can love on one another, how we can support one another, how we can be super healthy, how we can really boost our immunity, and with some really practical things that you can do at home, for your mental health and your physical health. So if you've got any questions, pop them in the comments. We would love to help you. Hey, Jen's on. Hey, Jen. Jackie Ann says we will get through this. And we are coming up with just some incredible content that you are going to love. Really practical things like what can you do with your kids when you're home to really help them and make turn this into quality time. You know, there really will be some opportunities in this to spend time with your family, some really close time, and there will be opportunities to reach out to friends. It may not be face to face, but we are so blessed that we have the opportunity to connect through technology. And my gorgeous mum, we've given her an iPad. Hey, Linda, gorgeous Linda. We've given her an iPad. She, in the beginning, didn't want to touch it because she's quite afraid of technology. But last night I had a lovely phone call with her and she said, okay, I'm ready to work on that machine now. So, we will be able to see her, which is a blessing. And together we are just going to be, we are so powerful. Together we will get through this. I think that's all I had to share. I'm just looking at all my little points. So connection, just stay in the group, check in with the group each day because we're going to be sharing so much love and support and motivation for you. This is not the time to disconnect and be by yourself. And you don't have to be alone. You don't have to go through this alone because we're here for you. And as I said, if you just want to reach out with an email, that's fine, or reach out in this group. We are absolutely just going to do everything we can to help you through this and come out of it so strong and brave. Sally, hi Sally. And Jackie Ann said, I made a cake with my grandson and we're going to paint my son's room. We're spring cleaning in autumn. That's fantastic, Jackie Ann. So we're going to be sharing things like that together so that we can be doing things which are heartwarming. And one little share, I've watched a Russell Brand video. I'm a bit of a Russell Brand fan this afternoon, and he talked about really being in the moment. And there's all this talk about mindfulness and all of that, but he said just really try to be in the moment. So what can I do right now? And right now, what can I appreciate about this situation that I'm in, and what can I do which will be positive and uplifting? And that really helped me. So no point worrying about the future. The future will take care of itself in time. What can I do right now? Like Jackie Ann, she made a cake with her grandson and planning to paint her son's room. So that's just beautiful, Jackie Ann. You'll have to send us pictures of the room after. Send us the before and after pictures. That would be fantastic. And we'd love to hear from you too. If you've got anything that's working for you at the moment, we would love you to share that. And another thing Russell Brand said, because he's a little bit spiritual, our Russell. I saw him when he was in Sydney just a few weeks ago at the State Theatre. He's just incredible. He just talks forever. without any notes, and he's so articulate and intelligent. He's just fabulous. Anyway, he said, if you're a little concerned about humanity, go and look at the stars, because the stars show you that the universe is so much bigger than just this, what's happening right now. This is just a blip, and the stars are just so beautiful. And you know, for some people it might be the ocean or the mountains or the bush. So if you can get amongst nature, if you're not in isolation and you can get out for a little walk, and our beautiful Angie posts her, just mucking around with the tech here, posts her walks around Narrabeen Lakes, and it's so beautiful. And just being at one with nature, if you can get outside for a little bit of fresh air, a little bit of sun, or at nighttime look up at the stars, will just make you feel that, yeah, there's a bigger plan going on here, and we will get through this. So I hope you're just feeling a little bit better, a little bit more positive. We certainly are. It's okay to cry. It's okay to feel fear, but let's move through this. And together, we are going to be strong. We are going to shine together. We are going to get super healthy. We are going to do our utmost to make our families healthy. And we're going to come out of this like a butterfly. Okay? So God bless. Love you all. And we'll see you soon. We're going to be seeing lots of each other. So check in regularly. Bye.